Vuillemin is the big difference. 23 points better than last season. And then we've got the 1999 average finish with Jeremy McGrath. His average finish of 2.1 to LaRocco's 5.4. But after first 3 rounds, LaRocco is averaging a 2.3 average. Can The Rock keep such pressure on the 6-time champion the rest of the way? Couldn't do it last year, David Bailey, but he's going to try to do it this year.
Well, there he is on the starting line in between Tyler Evans and Grayson Goodman. He's way to the outside. He's got the 15 riders had a pick to the gate. They took all the good spots. He had to just go wide. He wouldn't go there if he had his choice.
Kevin Windham right next to Jeremy McGrath, right to McGrath's right.
Well, Jeremy had the fastest heat, and he won his heat, so he got first pick to the starting line. Wherever he goes, you can bet Kevin's just going to line up just to the inside of him, and if he can get off even with him or even close, all he's got to do is just nose his way in there and force Jeremy out into those tough blocks. LaRocco, on the other hand, is way wide. I think his shoulder's still bothering him, so right off the bat, he's got 2 strikes against him. But it's possible, Art, that there could be a huge pileup in the first corner. And with him not getting a great start and being in the middle of it, he could weed his way through and come out in good shape. It's really a big question mark, that first corner here.
Paul Delaurier's mechanic has now left him, and the tension starts to build. The 32nd board is up. Brock Sellards, number 18, Jeremy McGrath, and then Kevin Windham in a group of 3 Hondas. As more than 50,000 fans see the cart go sideways, and we're set to go for the 250 main, round 4. Is Ricky Carmichael. He comes across the line first. Ricky Carmichael and Tim Ferry, number 15, along with Larry Ward, number 10. Kevin Windham is now in 4th with Jeremy McGrath in 5th, moving into 4th right now.
The Kawasaki's have been getting off the line amazing lately, but their teammate back there, John Dowd, got collected with Grayson Goodman. They were the only 2 riders that suffered any problem in the first corner. Everyone else surprised me. I think they were all a little bit careful after what happened in the 125 main.
Ricky Carmichael in his first 250 main here in the Phoenix area has the whole shot and the lead. Tim Ferry, Jeremy McGrath's teammate, in 2nd place, with Kevin Windham getting quite a battle from Larry Ward and Jeremy McGrath. Take another look at the start.
Well, this was exactly the start Carmichael was hoping for. He's got Tim Ferry back there behind him, McGrath's teammate. It was green all the way. They were down to the inside. There's the start of LaRocco. He gets out pretty good. He doesn't get pinched off like normal, but he was forced wide. Just about went down. Boy, what a job he did to stay upright. There you see John Dowd getting collected.
Yeah, Dowd did go down. As we go back to our leader, Ricky Carmichael. Can he hold on to the lead this time? Last week, he finished in 10th after a 7th place start.
Well, I'll tell you what, Art, it makes a big difference who's behind you. It always mattered to me. I don't know if these guys think about it, but if that was number 1 behind Carmichael, he'd be nervous. Right now, he's got number 15. Not that Tim Ferry isn't a threat, but it's not nearly the threat of this guy right here.
Closing in on 18 laps to go as the 6-time Supercross champion and defending champ, number 1, Jeremy McGrath, tries to pick up the action. He's got Kevin Windham in front of him, and his teammate Tim Ferry in 2nd. Before getting to Ricky Carmichael.
I have a feeling we're going to see some contact before this race is over, because that's the only way to get around. Jeremy is programmed to win races, and he is not where he wants to be.
Look at that, the great box in, and what a slide by Tim Ferry.
Contact. You got to get in there and take the line, get aggressive, and bump, and not feel bad about it, or you're going to get left behind.
We've been mentioning how good Tim Ferry's been riding lately, David Bailey, as we take another look at the pass number 15 on 4.
Just comes into the inside. Ricky left the door a little bit too far open. He actually didn't even have to make contact. Good reaction as well. Good reflexes by Ricky to not suffer a mistake and lose another position, as Windham and McGrath are right there to take advantage of it.
So the top privateer of 1999 last year has taken our lead as we see the battle underway for 3rd. Jeremy McGrath tries to cut to the inside, but good power out of the number 14 Honda.
I think Jeremy right now is just trying to be smart. As long as he stays with these guys and stays out of trouble, they're pulling away from the riders behind him. Sometimes you can make a move on guys and they have time to respond. I think he's just being patient and smart right here. He knows these guys aren't in the fitness, can't go the pace he does. They've never proved it anyway, not this year.
With Vuillemin in 6th and LaRocco in 11th. The two contenders up there with Jeremy McGrath in the points race. He can afford to have patience.
Oh, this is the kind of race you love to see. You got all the good guys right out front, and somebody that's never won a Supercross, and McGrath's teammate Ferry leading it. What a thrill for him and for Chaparral.
Wyndham's got to look forward to RC. He's got to keep the speed up against Jeremy McGrath. Tim Ferry doing a 58-second lap.
Well, these guys, the first, Jeremy has always said the beginning of the main event are going to be the fastest laps of the night, especially if he's out front with a clean track. Right now he's got to sort of follow the pace of these guys, study it, and hope they get tired and make mistakes. That's what they've done in the past, and he's able to ride right by.
Carmichael about 1.9 seconds behind. Kevin Wyndham 2.9 seconds behind the leader. And Jeremy McGrath has 3.5 to catch up. With 16 laps to go in our main event. Well, it looks like it could be a good showdown here. And Jeremy McGrath comes side by Wyndham, but Wyndham stays on two wheels.
That was just a test. McGrath just got in there and made a little test on it. Ferry's starting to pull away. That's just amazing.
Tim Ferry, number 15.
Well, behind him, the crowd roars because McGrath just put a physical pass on Kevin Wyndham.
And look at that, Greg Albertine is right behind Wyndham. So Ricky Carmichael in 2nd place. Jeremy McGrath has now moved into 3rd, and McGrath now has his sights on RC.
I'll tell you what, I don't think that McGrath was patient anymore. He realized that the time was now. Albertine was starting to catch up from behind, and the leader's starting to get away. McGrath has an incredible sense of knowing when to make his moves, and he just decided now's the time. Watch this. Comes to the inside of Kevin.
Gets good power out of that corner.
Kevin still gets it. Jeremy goes right back to the inside again. This doesn't give him any chance to come back.
A smart move by Jeremy McGrath puts him in the top 3. But our leader is Tim Ferry, his teammate. We'll be right back in a moment.